Do you remember this YouTube video? 5 years ago, before the 2020 COVID shutdown of the world, the Vancouver Canucks made a really big trade that got a lot of feathers ruffled. The Tyler Toffoli trade with the LA Kings, which we recapped on top of the shopping mall while I was waiting for my hockey game that I was going to go over and commentate over across the street. That's why I was out and about in public talking about trades, like right there on the top of the gosh darn SkyTrain station. But either way, the Tyler Toffoli trade was a really, really big deal. And it was a big signal in Vancouver Canucks history as to the direction that this team wanted to go down. Was this a team worthy of trading for rentals like Tyler Toffoli? Who knew? But back in that time frame, the biggest piece that a lot of Canucks fans were sort of upset about that they traded away in the Tyler Toffoli trade, aside from, of course, Tim Schaller, was prospect Tyler Madden. And we are talking about Madden one more time in 2025 because the LA Kings just traded him away too. What goes around comes around, baby. We have ourselves a trade from the LA Kings and the Minnesota Wild. We, as in the Kings, have acquired defenseman Joseph Cecconi from the Minnesota Wild in exchange for forward Tyler Madden. Now, this is not a big deal. It is an AHL move of two guys that have been career AHL players, but I wanted to go out there with that little tagline because, yeah, Tyler Madden, folks, it was a really, really big deal. A lot of the comments here spoke about the value and the evaluation of Tyler Toffoli and what he would be with the Vancouver Canucks, because I'm pretty sure at this time in the Canucks season, Brock Boeser was hurt for a while, so they needed Toffoli to step in and fill that spot, and he was pretty good with Vancouver, but he did end up walking in the offseason to Montreal, wherein he ended up scoring hat-trick after hat-trick against Vancouver the next season in the North Division 2020-2021 shutdown year. Yeah, it was a ridiculous season and a ridiculous time to be a Canucks fan, but Tyler Toffoli was sent away and Tyler Madden was acquired. Goodbye, Tyler, from the LA Kings system. Let's go over why exactly it was he was a quote-unquote valuable Vancouver Canucks prospect. So, a lot of folks in the Canucks fandom were really big fans of Tyler Madden because of the profile. 25 years old now, but of course he was younger back then. 5'11", 170, right-handed center. He actually used to be a little bit lighter, if I recall correctly. He has bulked himself up a little bit over the years. But then again, 5'11", 170, still not the most juicy, beefy guy out there. He's definitely not a big, strong, muscular Adonis, but he was a third-round pick taken by the Vancouver Canucks in the 2018 NHL Draft, 68th overall. If we go down and see where exactly he was projected to be drafted, yeah, it was around that area there. 87th by Future Consideration, 60th by McKean, 62nd by TSN and Bob McKenzie. A lot of Canucks fans already had positive impressions on Tyler Madden's career path because in the USHL, he was a reasonably okay point producer. If you read the scouting report, he was a highly skilled offensive player with great active mobility and hockey sense. Through the neutral zone, he sets up his teammates with well-timed passes and can do so at top speeds. He works efficiently in his own zone if he doesn't get caught up around the blue line of the top of the circles, where decisions need to be made quicker. His puck possession play speaks for itself. He has a great release in the shot, quick hands, and quick feet, and he exhibits good timing and habits when tasked with protecting the puck. All in all, Tyler Madden is a player with the instincts and skating to develop into a reliable offensive asset to any team. Curtis Joe wrote this back in 2018, and Tyler Madden then went over to the Northeastern University Huskies system in the NCAA and lit the league on fire. 28 points in 36 games as a freshman, 37 points in 27 games as a sophomore. A lot of Canucks fans were already paying attention to Northeastern because they had Adam Gaudette come out of that same system, and he was a decent prospect, we'll just say that. But Tyler Madden had a whole bunch of value with the World Juniors and the play he had in college, but then he got traded. And a lot of Canucks fans, myself included, were a little bit worried. Hey, Tyler Madden could be an interesting, maybe 30 to 40 point middle six center option down the line, a smaller guy with some skill and some goal scoring ability. This is kind of interesting to see them trade him away for Tyler Toffoli, Tyler for Tyler, if you wanted to say that. And to his credit, Tyler Madden was pretty good in the the AHL, excuse me, for the next few years. I saw Ontario Reign. That's kind of what clicked. OHL. Nah, Ontario, California. But Tyler Madden was a consistent 30-point guy in the AHL. He had his best season in 21-22, getting 31 points in 48 games played. The seasons after, he had similar points, but in much more games played. This season, he's got 25 points in 47 games, on pace for around 37, which would be a slight improvement over the years he has had in the past. Last year, for the Ontario Reign, in the playoffs, he had 7 points in 8 games too, so he has been more of an AHL veteran at this point in his career. It doesn't really look like he has the most NHL potential, but going over to a system in Minnesota, we'll see if he's able to cultivate bigger and better things out of his game. Now, it's a 1-for-1 trade. Who are the LA Kings getting? They're getting Joseph Cecconi, a right-handed defenseman, 27 years old, a little bit older than Tyler Madden, 5th-round pick by the Dallas Stars in the 2015 NHL Entry Draft. Cecconi's a big dude, 6'3", 209, right-handed guy, signed on till the end of this season. Tyler Madden also is signed on till the end of this season, so big change of scenery move for both of these guys. But Cecconi, drafted by the Dallas Stars, eventually played a pretty meaningful role with the Michigan University Wolverines. He was pretty solid over there, made the World Juniors a season as well in 2017, and then found himself roaming around in the Texas Stars, Rochester Americans, and Iowa Wild systems. He was never really going to be a super big point producer, but as a bigger dude with some intangibles, there certainly is value to Cecconi and his profile. 14 points in 51 games played with the Iowa Wild in the AHL this season. None of these guys have played NHL games before, so it's not like they're going to get traded and all of a sudden get brand new opportunities in the NHL. It just seems more so like an AHL transaction for both of these guys. And so if we look at some of the replies here, I mean, it doesn't really seem like this trade moves the needle a whole bunch. Seems like yesterday Vancouver was livid over losing Tyler Madden. Yeah, see, that's exactly what everybody's thinking about when they see this trade. Hey, it's that Tyler Madden guy. Vancouver. I don't know what to do with this information. This isn't Brock Faber. We're winning the cup. Tyler, we miss you already. Please explain this in baseball terms. Yeah, I mean, if we go over onto the Our Hockey subreddit, I'm not sure we're going to find much hard-hitting analysis on this either. Let's take a look at this here. So, Minnesota Wild acquires forward Tyler Madden from the LA Kings in exchange for Joseph Cecconi. Who? Tyler Madden was somewhat a Canucks touted prospect who was traded to LA as part of that deal for Toffoli. This is the greatest deal the Wild have ever made. Watch Madden pull a Faber and go on to become the next #1 center of the Wild. All right, big day for blockbuster trades. Blockbuster, yeah, this is not really going to move the needle all too much, but I thought it was super interesting to dive into Tyler Madden one more time after he was a super highly touted Canucks prospect from 5 years ago. So let me know your thoughts in the comments section below about Tyler Madden getting traded 1-for-1 from LA to Minnesota in exchange for Joseph Cecconi. Thoughts in the comments. What do you think about this trade? I hope you enjoyed this video. And bye.